Hey guys, and welcome to my back step another cooking video. Today I'm going to actually be doing a couple of different recipes. Both are going to be involving potatoes. Yep, you heard me, potatoes. Surprise, surprise. I got a bag of potatoes here, but also more interesting, I have my own potatoes that I grew. These are the ones that I grew. And my carrots. Nubby carrots. But I'm going to make a recipe. I've seen a little recipe online for these. This is going to be a little different than what the recipe online was, but they should still come out just as good. Or better, hopefully. We will see. So, let's get started on this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel a couple of the other potatoes and get them in some water and get them boiling, because they need to be boiled first. Alright, so I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 of these, decent size. These are the Yukon Gold potatoes, so they're going to be a bit yellow. That's okay. Alright guys, I actually have 3 recipes, not 2. The third one is a burger recipe that we're going to do something a little different with, because we don't have any burger buns, but we've come up with a new idea which sounds really good, so we're going to try it out. So for this one, we've got our about a half pound of burger meat for 2 burgers, so 2/4 pounders. And we've got an assortment of spices. We've got minced garlic, soy sauce, onion powder, a bit more garlic powder, Worcestershire sauce, and black pepper. That's what we put in there. So, first thing we got to do is get our minced meat all broke up, because it was frozen and we got it thawed out, so I got to make sure that it's fully thawed out there now. Alrighty guys, upgrade time. So, black pepper, garlic powder, something that keeps hidden from Nicole is my ginormous bottle of Chef's SPG.
Are you gonna fill mine? If you're not filling mine, I'm calling Chef.
You can call him, this is mine. So we're going to use the SPG instead of of course, the garlic and the pepper. We do have to add salt to them as well, so there's also salt in here. It's SPG. Drunken Chef's rubs, guys. They're amazing. So yeah, let's get the meat. Let's get to the meat of the situation. We're just going to want to put on some gloves. This is purely a choice. You don't really have to have gloves on, but it just makes clean up a little bit easier. And lots of people think food prep sanitary, you know. Normally I don't wear gloves, but that's just me. I'm the one eating it. I know when my hands are clean because I wash them. Yeah, see, there's still a bit of ice in there. No, I'm not washing the meat.
Rinse it.
No, I'm not rinsing the meat.
Gross.
good. Let's get one of these off. Now we've got the SPG. That smells good already. We got some onion powder. We got some Worcestershire sauce. Lots of people just call it W sauce. Lots of people have trouble with the name. We got soy sauce. We got, oh. This one's gonna be, there we go. We got the minced garlic. Now, yeah, I know there's garlic in chefs, but we like garlic, and this minced garlic is really good. It's fresh minced garlic, and you keep it refrigerated. And lastly, I gotta chop a little bit of onion to put in there. I'm just gonna do this right on here. No, I'm not worried about touching the onion with the meat because the onion is going in the meat. So it's kind of counterproductive to think about, oh, cross-contamination. Oh my god, I touched the onion with the glove that the meat is on. Doesn't make sense if you're putting it in the meat, does it?
It does, actually.
Doesn't. What difference does it make if I takes this onion and rubs the meat on it? Like that. Then chops it up, puts it in the meat.
Well, you all know where I'm to in the next week if I have food poisoning.
How are you going to have food poisoning? The onion is going in the meat. You're not eating the onion raw.
I'm not eating that at all to begin with.
That should be enough. I have use for the rest of that onion, so that's why I'm also not concerned about it being touched off meat. What are you saying, Doris? Now I will put on another glove for this. And now I gotta smush it all around. Try to get the spices all nice and even in there. Get them worked through really good. Now you'll note some people add breadcrumbs and eggs and stuff like that to their burger meat. I don't. Not typically. I have in the past. But I don't. So now what we're going to do, because we're not just making typical burgers, I'm actually going to roll this out. So, same thing with this one. Just hold them a little longer. That's an interesting looking burger, hey? I know what some of you are thinking, and I bet you're wrong.
Do you want to make mine smaller?
It is.
Okay. I don't know. Although I can cut it in half.
Now, they're ready. Done with this. This is garbage. Wrap these up into foil. A lot of times I'll use parchment paper. I'm currently out of parchment paper, so I just wrap those burgers in foil, and what we'll do is we'll lay them in the freezer actually for a little while and let them firm up a bit. You can just do them in the refrigerator overnight if you're doing them the next day. But so this is going to be similar to a scalloped potatoes recipe, what I'm doing. I'm just putting my own little twist on it. Let's get these potatoes all sliced up now. Now, I'm going to put these under some water and let some of the starch soak out of them, because I don't want them to be too starchy. While that's doing, I'm going to peel and slice up some of my little carrots, because I'm going to put some really thin slices of carrot mixed through this, and I think that'll just make it that much better and that much more my own than a typical recipe. I also got another couple of different ingredients to add into it too. Alrighty, now I got my carrots done. I lay them aside. The potatoes are boiled, the couple that I put on earlier, they're boiled, so that's ready to get mixed up. So I'm going to get back with you in a second. I'm going to haul them off and drain them out. Alrighty, so here's our potatoes. You're going to want to give them a mash. Then depending on how many potatoes you actually have, you're going to want to add some flour to this. So
I think I gotta take them out of the tin foil.
you cannot put tin foil in the microwave.
Oh.
I'm glad I got that on tape.
Well, they're cut in half.
No, I am not. Okay, so I'm going to go with about a half cup of flour. It's just all-purpose flour. Add that in. Now I'm not going to mash. I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to, because you want it to be like a dough. You don't want it to be like a mashed potato now. You want it to fold it all in. Mix it all up. If it's not doughy enough, you want it to be like a consistency of a bread dough. If it's not doughy enough, you can add more. So Nicole made mini quiches yesterday. Now I'm going to try one. She used some of Chef's jalapeno spice.
Yeah. I think that's the one. I got them all mixed up, so I'm confused now. I don't know what one's what.
Well, does look like there's lots of mushroom in them all.
Yeah, I think those ones were, yeah, I think the other ones are in the freezer.
Was spinach in the bottom or greens?
It could be either or. You know, I didn't tag them when I took them out, so I have no idea. Does that one have spice in it, or is it plain? And it could have.
Hard to tell.
Between the spinach and the greens?
Tasty though.
Yeah, I think you'll like the ones with chefs in it.
Gonna pass me the ham? Alright, now we have these all done, and what you're going to do with these now, we're going to lay these in the fridge, and they should firm up a bit in the fridge until we're ready to cook them. When we're ready to cook them, we're going to deep fry them, and deep fry them until they're very golden brown, and then take them up and they're ready to eat just like that. I will show you when we are going cooking them, so you won't miss out on anything that we're making here today. Now guys, one last thing I'm going to do to add to my little scallop, not so scallop potato things, is I have a piece of pork here, boneless pork. I am going to cut this up, and that'll be added into my layers as well. So, let's get that all done, shall we? This is to hopefully help it not stick. Now I'm going to add this water into here. So it's not going to dry up on me. And just spread the carrot on top. I've got my own harvested green onion, which I had frozen, so it's kind of stuck together, but it still works. Should have waited to take this out until I was actually going to use it. They would have came apart much easier. But you get the idea. It's adding some colour to the top. For the very top, I'm going to use some summer heat. Not a lot, just a little. Just to add a little spice through it. Now I'm going to cover this. I'm going to put it in the oven on, what time is it? 11? On 350. And I'm going to leave it for about an hour. The big thing is check and see when the carrots are done. When the carrots are done, it's done. Because everything will be cooked. The carrots are going to take a bit longer than everything else. So let's get that covered and put in. Get a nice snug wrap on it so everything stays in there. Now 350, at least an hour, let it cook. As a side dish for dinner, we're going to have some cooked green beans. And we're going to roast these in the oven. In the tin foil. And we are going to be adding some butter.
That's a lot of butter. Holy crap.
Hey. This is pre-American food cooking, okay? Some butter.
Yeah, pre-heart attack.
And I'm going to add some slap your mama to these. This has salt and spices and all the things that are nicest. And a little bit of, just a little bit of fresh garlic. And that's good to go. So just wrap these up, we'll lay these in the oven and let them roast out.
Did you want the crumbs on it or no?
No. Just let them bake like that and they'll soften up very nicely in there. And once everything is all getting cooked up, I'll show you the process as it goes along. I've got my potatoes in and we will be making up the rest of our burgers and that there in a little bit. So I'll get back with you shortly. Alright guys, we're getting ready to cook these potato balls up now. Some of them have cheese, some have ham, some have nothing at all. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, not the conventional deep fryer. This is a Mark Kratz sponsored video. Not really.
Ow. Mark will.
We don't need the kitchen burning down, do we? So you take these. Oil is not quite hot enough yet, so let's leave it for another little bit.
you.
Alrighty, the oil is hotter. We can pop these in. Doing them one at a time like this so you don't just let them fall in there because they could make quite a little splash. And quite a little splash with hot oil is not nice. I had that happen to me the other day. I picked up, I think it was a piece of fish. And won't be my backstep video without at least one bite going through the video, hey? Yeah, but the piece of fish I had picked up, it broke off and it fell into the oil.
So sorry.
So the piece of fish I had, it broke off and it fell into the oil and the oil all splashed out on top of me. So you want to be careful putting stuff in hot oil, because it will fry you pretty quick. I am almost to the conclusion I cannot make videos with Nicole around. She has the worst timing for music, hair dryers, you know, just whatever. Expects the vacuum to come on yet. And of course we have our long burgers, which are going on now. Kind of forgot the burgers. They should have already been on. But it's all good, we'll still make it work. You can see these here now, they're after turning a nice, really nice golden brown. So we can take them out and get the next batch in. As I said, your potato nut is already cooked, so So here's how it looks, guys, when it's all done. I'm going to plate this up now and I will show you what we have for dinner. And there we go, guys, look at that. We got our burger with the potato balls, our green beans with the potato casserole, we'll call it, some sour cream to dip the potato balls in, and a Jones's drink. I'm going to go and enjoy this, and I hope you all enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you try some of these things out. Have a great day, everyone. Of course, as always, be safe, have fun, try to get out a little too. Catch y'all on the next one.